You can't offend people into voting Democrat again. This should be a wake-up call for the left. Bill Maher gets it.
Gender-affirming care saves a lot of lives. There is a war on that group of people from the right to make salient extreme cases, edge cases, not for the purposes of stopping those, but for doing what the Trump administration is doing entirely, which is stopping all gender-affirming care altogether and making trans people fucking nervous when they have to pee at the airport.
You want to lose every election, just keep coming down on the side of parents coming in second in a who gets to decide what goes on with my kid contest.
Watch out, Bill. Disagreeing with the left will get you booted from the party. Even celebrities like Woody Harrelson are taking note.
I guess the progressives, are they now the conservatives? We got to change the term because progressives seem a lot less progressive.
Meanwhile, over at NBC, they're doging the entire lineup. Lester Holt's out at the nightly news, and MSNBC just took an axe to a bunch of shows. Joy Reid, canceled. Jonathan Capehart, canceled. Remember, he's the guy who had to wake Biden up during an interview last year. There's only one way for Democrats to avoid political extinction. They need to avoid identity politics. No more race baiting, no more pronouns, no more insanity.
The problem with Democrats right now is they can't have a convo and make jokes about pronouns because they're like, that group's going to be upset. They can't have a convo and make a gay joke because that group's going to be upset. They can't have a convo about migrants or something like that because they're like, that's going to be upset. They can't have convos about anything. So they're kind of standing there neutered. They can be eloquent. They can be brilliant. They can be smart like a Buttigieg, but they can't be relatable. It's over for the people. And that's one of the reasons why they voted for Trump, but it's not over for the party. But no, I need a Democrat to be like, yo, furries are weird.
Michael Duncan and John Ashbrook are the co-hosts of the Ruthless Podcast. All right, Mike, Kamala got an image award at the NAACP. Her image is good?
Yeah, I'm shocked by that. I subscribe to the Ricky Bobby rule of politics. If you ain't first, you're last. And I don't know, when in this country do you start giving victory laps to second place?
I think they just do that at the NAACP Image Awards, but I've never been up for an award, so I don't know. The Hanoi Jane speech, could you interpret that for me, John? I had a hard time understanding what you said.
I'll tell you, Jesse, I think my mom had a workout tape from Jane Fonda back in the 80s. And my guess is that now that people have Ozempic and GLP-1, they don't need the Jane Fonda workout tape anymore, so they're turning to her for other things. And apparently she is saying, you know, what Democrats need to do to win election. My guess is they don't need to listen to her.
I mean, they shouldn't have listened to her ever. But she does look great, and maybe the workouts are still working. Can you explain why Democrats, for instance, Mike, can't say furries are weird?
They're entirely captured by their activist base. And if they hope to raise any money this cycle, they're going to keep being captured by their activist base. They can't say the obvious thing. That is why you got Chuck Schumer has all the personality of a wet dish rag outside the CFPB holding a rally. I mean, they're shocked that people aren't opening up their wallets to donate to this party. They don't actually stand for anything. All they do is regurgitate the talking points of their radical base.
You know, John, Chuck Schumer is holding up an avocado. Musk is holding up a chainsaw. One is more convincing.
Yeah, here's the thing, Jesse. We started this segment with Kamala Harris, and Democrats appear to be ready to turn the page on her. Republicans want justice for Kamala Harris, and justice for Kamala Harris cannot happen unless she has 2 years to be front and center for their party. She needs a full run for president of the United States, not just this like 3 or 4 months they gave her. She has to be the face of their party.
Yes, I agree. And she should pick Hanoi Jane as her running mate. And
great idea.
We will just dine out on that for the rest of our careers. Gentlemen, you're very well dressed. You make yourselves much better looking than you actually are. Thank you so much.